Hey everyone, and welcome back to Gamer Girls Radio.
Hello. So glad to be here again.
Another one of those rainy days, isn't it?
Yeah.
But hey, hope you all had a really great Earth Day yesterday.
Yeah, definitely needed that. Hope you got outside, even if it was a bit soggy.
Totally. Okay, so you're tuned in with us, and just a quick shout out, we're powered by the awesome folks over at the Pink Controller.
Oh, yeah, great stuff over there. Check them out at thepinkcontroller.com if you're looking for some cool gamer merch.
For sure. And hey, while you're clicking around, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe wherever you're listening. It really helps us out.
Yes, please do. Keeps us fueled to bring you more gaming news.
All right, let's get into it because we've got some seriously electrifying news dropping from Marvel Games and NetEase Games.
Ooh, Marvel Rivals. Yes, people have been buzzing. What's the latest?
Okay, get ready for this. They just announced a brand new game mode. It's called Giant Size Brain Blast.
Haha, Giant Size Brain Blast. Okay, that name alone sounds amazing. Like straight out of a comic. What is it?
Right. Okay, so it's a limited time event. And get this, it's going to be up to 12 players in a match.
12 players. Wow. Okay, that's going to be chaotic. In a good way, probably.
Totally. Imagine the mayhem. Beautiful chaos, like I said.
So I'm guessing there are some good reasons to jump into this. Beautiful chaos, like a reward.
Oh, absolutely. You can earn a special, exclusive Brain Blast emote.
An emote. Perfect. How do you snag that? Is it tough?
Nope. Super easy, actually. You just got to complete 10 matches in the Brain Blast mode. 10 matches, boom, new emote.
10 match. Okay, yeah, that's totally doable. I'm in. You mentioned titles, too.
Yes. Epic titles. This is where it gets kind of competitive.
Uh-oh. How does that work? Leaderboards.
Exactly. After each round of the event, they're giving out titles to the top players for each hero.
Wait, for each hero, not just overall?
Yep. Top 500, top 100, and the like, elite top 10 get titles for that specific hero they played.
Okay, that's actually really cool. Encourages playing your favorites, right? And showing off your, like, the best Iron Man or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
Bragging rights. And they give them out after each round so you get a couple of shots at it.
Nice. Okay, need the dates. When is this happening? When can we jump in?
Right, get ready. Round 1 kicks off April 25th, that's a Thursday, at 5:00 p.m. And it runs until Sunday, April 28th at 8:00 a.m. That's UTC plus 0800 time, so you'll need to convert that for your time zone.
Got it. April 25th to 28th, first round gives us the weekend. What about round 2?
Round 2 follows right after, pretty much. Starts May 2nd, 5:00 p.m. and goes until May 5th, 8:00. Same time zone, UTC plus 0800.
Perfect. May 2nd to 5th. Plenty of time to dive in. I'm definitely going to try and grab that emote.
Me too. Sounds like so much fun. But wait, there's more.
Oh, what else did they announce?
So alongside the game mode, they're launching a new online video series. It's called Art Vision Vol. 1, The Genesis of Style.
Art Vision. Okay, interesting. Like behind the scenes on the art design.
Exactly. It's all about how they created the game's whole visual style. You get to hear from the art director, Dino Ma, and other designers.
Oh, wow. Dino Ma. That's awesome. Getting the inside scoop on the art is always fascinating. What kind of stuff do they cover in Volume 1?
Well, it covers the genesis of style, right? So interface design, the different artistic influences, animations, basically how they made the game look the way it does.
Cool. Did they mention any specific styles? I feel like the game has a very distinct look.
Oh, yeah. They talked a lot about the motion comic style.
Motion comic style. Okay, tell me more.
So it's apparently inspired by like a mix of things. Anime, film, comics, obviously, and even expressionist art. They use really bold colors, dynamic brushstrokes, trying to capture that Marvel hero energy. You know,
Anime and expressionism for Marvel. That's a cool blend. Where do you see that style in the game?
pretty much everywhere. The UI, the cinematics, even on merch, apparently. It's got the game's visual signature.
Right, that makes sense. Consistency is key. What else did they talk about art-wise?
They mentioned super symbol design. That's the stuff you see in the launcher and lobby. They wanted something really energetic and unique, not just like standard menus.
Making that first impression strong. I like it.
Yeah. And the actual in-game UI is described as flat, but also like fashionable and simple. They drew from anime again, composition, geometry, using crystals and energy as core Marvel themes.
Flat design. Yeah, that's popular. Keeps things clean but stylish. How about the heroes themselves? The roster screen.
Oh, that part's cool. It blends 2D art with 3D presentation. They use special lighting and something called chromatic aberration, basically makes them pop. People apparently love how that looks.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It does look really sharp. What about picking your hero?
The selection screen uses a circular design. They said it was about balancing the visuals, the info you need, smooth transitions, and even a bit of narrative feel.
A circle. Interesting choice, not the usual grid.
Yeah. And then the shop. Gotta make the shop look good.
Definitely gotta make those skins look tempting.
So distinct colors, evolved symbol shapes, contrasting palettes to make banners and item cards really stand out. Dynamic effects to highlight the key stuff.
Makes sense. Visual appeal is important for the store.
And they even talked about the battle pass. The BP design actually tries to weave in storytelling. Like each season might focus on a Marvel item, time crystal, dark book, stuff like that. So the pass itself feels like part of the lore.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Makes the battle pass feel less like just a checklist and more part of the game's world.
Yeah. So the overall vibe seems to be this mix of flat design, anime influence, but all grounded in that unmistakable Marvel feel.
Sounds like a really well thought out artistic direction. They also mentioned video and cinematics in that Art Vision series.
They did. Touched on an early promo animation, Mobile No One Can Collect. Focused on dynamic cameras, tons of action, semi-2D style to get that heroic feel across.
Setting the tone early. What about the in-game stuff?
For in-game cinematics, load screens, entries, all that they use techniques like shaking lines, quick cuts, dynamic color blurs to boost the energy and impact.
Classic animation tricks to make it feel alive. Nice.
And the goal is full immersion, right? Making you feel like you're in that epic Marvel story. They worked hard to keep the motion comic style consistent in video, matching colors with the game but refining the look.
Consistency again, yeah. Important.
So lots of flat colors, stylized brushstrokes, strong shapes in the cinematics, balancing characters, scenes, effects.
Visual storytelling. Sounds great.
They even mentioned the process, storyboarding, performance capture, color palettes, and how they chose to lean into the anime aesthetic and character colors over pure realism for lighting.
An interesting choice, but it probably fits the motion comic style better.
Yeah. And concept art also keeps that flat anime feel, bold lines, expressive colors, dynamic poses, backgrounds like comic panels for depth.
Cool. Any specific examples they gave?
They mentioned one tricky bit, animating a smooth transition from ice down into a HYDRA base in one shot. Took some creative problem solving, apparently.
Ah, the magic behind the scenes. Those seamless shots are always harder than they look.
Totally. And lastly, visual effects. They use a lot of hand-drawn 2D animation for effects, mixed with 3D, gives them more control, makes the shapes pop. They mentioned specific techniques too, like black and white flashes, stylized motion blur, custom edge lighting.
Hand-drawn effects. That's really cool. It gives it a unique flair compared to just pure 3D particle stuff.
Exactly. So yeah, the Art Vision summary finished by saying it's all a balancing act. Creative vision, tech limits, deadlines, all while respecting the Marvel heroes.
The eternal struggle of game development, especially with huge IPs like Marvel.
For sure. Oh, and one more quick thing. They said full patch notes, hero balance changes, all that nitty-gritty gameplay stuff is in a separate game update post.
Good to know. Players will definitely want to check that out for the gameplay details.
Absolutely. And seriously, you should go watch the giant-sized Brain Blast trailer and the full Art Vision Vol 1 video. They look amazing.
Definitely on my watch list now. Sounds like a ton of great content for Rivals fans.
It really is. I'm so hyped for the new mode, and honestly, seeing the art breakdown just makes you appreciate the game even more.
It really does. Makes you want to jump back in right now.
You said it. So yeah, everyone get ready for giant-sized Brain Blast in Marvel Rivals. Check out that Art Vision video. It's fascinating stuff.
You won't regret it.
And hey, one last time, swing by thepincontroller.com if you're looking for some sweet gamer gear. Support the show, get cool stuff.
Great gear, great site.
All right, that's wrapped for us today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Gamer Girls Radio.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone.
We'll catch you next time with more gaming news.